Well, listener line, if you want to leave a call or leave a message for us, it is the number is 760-237-0150. You could find it on surfsplendorpodcast.com. Leave us a message about anything and everything. Feel free to ask us a tool to live by if you need guidance for anything in your life. VayerWatches.com helps support this segment and also gives everybody the greatest gift that they could have, which is perpetually accurate timekeeping.
It is the most accurate timekeeper that I have. Love my Vayer watch. Wear my Vayer watch. Use my Vayer watch.
VAER watches.com. Promo code Splendor15 for 15% off. And these things are waterproof, free. Look at that, Chaz.
Bezel.
Easy returns, free U.S. shipping, waterproof warranty, powered by the sun. These have solar cells under the dial, so it doesn't look, when you see like an electric vehicle and it looks freaky, this just looks like a regular watch. It just happens to have a solar power dial. Yeah.
I'll tell you, if you're a watchman or a woman, get a Vayer and throw it in the lineup. Like, I wear mine. I wear more than one watch a day. Anytime, though, I'm ready to go to the beach or do something active, go up and change into the Vayer. That is my tool for timekeeping in the wild.
And it looks great.
Yep.
Classic dive watch design. Well, listener James in San Sebastian reached out and said, hello, I have recently invested in some earbuds. They're great, especially on long journeys, flights, or when you're on a train, et cetera, but I have recently noticed that I've been wearing them more and more when walking around and doing my errands. As someone fast approaching 40, I have a feeling that this is somewhat unbecoming, and I've made a conscious effort to do away with them, and thus the need to be constantly entertained. What do you guys think about this? What are the rules regarding age and earbuds? When is it acceptable to use them? And also, what types are okay? Presumably the Beats by Dre and those types are unacceptable. Anyways, keep up the work, James in San Sebastian.
Great question, James. Thank you for asking. For me in my house, ear or AirPods or earpods or whatever, they're okay for running or working out. They're okay on an airplane. They are okay listening to podcasts in podcast listening time. That's it. There is no entertaining ourselves to death, needing either music or something, jibber jabber, anything out in the world constantly is a no-no. I think you have to go on a diet, go on an entertainment diet.
I agree. Like, I didn't even think about that part of his question because I was just remembering back in the day before earbuds, or AirPods, I guess, the guy who would wear the Bluetooth thing that like hooks over the ear and is this big, almost a cell phone connected to your ear, walking into the coffee shop, shouting into it. Like, that was the most annoying thing in the world, right? And then he wouldn't be on the phone, and he would leave it in all day long just so that you knew he was some important businessman who constantly needed to take calls. That guy was the most annoying person in the world. And so I was thinking about the question from that angle, which is, this is a little more discreet, but you still see this person who constantly has it in. And so the question would be, do you take it out when you interact? Maybe you're wearing it in the grocery store and then you want to interact with the cashier. Do you pop it out of your ear? Because maybe your music is paused at this point, but they don't know that. And you're signaling to them that they're not that important because you're still listening to something in your ear,
I think from time to time, like if you were engaged and listening to this podcast right now and it's just so good that you can't turn it off, that's all fine and good from time to time. But I think in general, when out in public, unless you're working out and not going to be engaged, if there's a chance you're going to be engaging with people, leave the AirPods at home.
Yeah, I agree with you, because now thinking about it from the angle that you took, which is we don't need a steady stream of entertainment. And
no.
In fact, it's probably hurting us in some way.
For sure it is. Let your brain, when's your mind ever going to have time to wander if it's constantly being stimulated? Right? Yeah. It's important to go out and just stare into space sometimes. It's important to be without constant entertainment. I have a friend who unfortunately had something kind of bad happen, had to be in a hospital, and it was like, is jonesing so bad for her phone that it's like she is willing to do anything to get out of the hospital to go get her phone again,
Yeah.
which is like, no, man, you like that is a serious addiction. We are seriously addicted to constant entertainment, and it's time for
true.
each of us to knock it off.
It's totally true. I always think about like Disney adults, and I'm like, you are so invested in Walt Disney's dream. You know what I mean? Like, live your own dream. Like, go
Yeah.
do something on your own. Like, that man's creativity was awesome, and yeah, it's admirable.
And
But
it's great to dip into from time to time. Like, I love going to Disneyland.
totally, but to then live inside of that person's world, so much so that you're going to spend all of your money on that thing, decorate your entire house, like all of it is, I don't know what it is, but this reminds me of that, which is I'm never going to be alone with my thoughts. I'm going to constantly be streaming other people's thoughts and creativity and, pieces of art and all that sort of stuff because I have nothing of my own going on. And I'm not even going to take enough of my time to generate something on my own. It's
No, I don't
strictly
have
going to
time.
be input, no output.
Exactly. Let your mind go to seed. It's important when plants go to seed. Guess what happens? More plants grow.
There you go. James and San Sebastian, I hope that helps. Take a break every once in a while.
Yep, that's it.